Hello and welcome to another market update about silver. Yeah, we take a look at the silver chart. If you watched previous videos, then you probably will remember that we were quite close here to the top. Thesis was that either the A wave had already topped or I think the question was this the top or this the top? So these two. The overall idea was that, anyway, a kind of an ABC structure to the upside from the August low it was? No, from December low actually completed already. And that's, that was a three-wave move overall. Then the question is, are we now in the orange count or in the yellow count? And I would argue the difference isn't great. Not a great difference. Let me take you through the two. So in the orange count, our wave 4 bottomed here in December 24, and we are already in a fifth wave to the upside, which might eventually take us into that $40 region. And we have three waves up in wave A. Now, you can also call that a five-wave move, actually, but then that could still be an A wave, right? So A waves can be five or three-wave movements. To call it a five-wave move, I would have to label it slightly differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a diagonal pattern. That's valid as well. And then this is a B wave pullback. What do I like about this count? Well, the orange count I like because, first of all, the A wave can be a 3 and a 5 wave move, and I can interpret this both ways to the upside. What I don't like about this is that the B wave is very, very sharp. Sometimes they are like that, but it does look quite impulsive. Now, 1 second. That being said, it so far does only look like a three-wave move to me, even though it does look impulsive, but it just has the impulsive look. It does look still like a three-wave move, which allows for the interpretation of a B wave, so as an ABC to the downside in wave B. My view is this could be all of the B wave, yeah, but I need to see a clear five-wave move to the upside as always, which would indicate the start of, let's say, the C wave to 1 second, just moving, which would indicate the start of that C wave. That C wave would be a five-wave move. And within that five-wave, I mean, a micro five-wave pattern, a series of higher highs, higher lows on the micro level would be needed to indicate a low is in. This is all too weak. I mean, down here, yeah. I really need 5 waves up. Now you might ask, what is initial resistance? Yeah, I would just measure the entire distance of the C wave. Now that's far away. So $31.57. That would be the 50% retracement. That's first resistance. So it takes a break above that level really to confirm a low is in my view. However, any 5-wave move up from where we are now due to the oversold condition of the market could signal that at least a local low is in. The yellow count possible as well. I mean, if we go down lower, it becomes more and more likely that we're dealing with the yellow wave 4. In that case, the fourth wave never bottomed. And instead, this is just an A, B, C flat correction, which is absolutely a viable alternative, a reasonable scenario as well. Here, we would typically track the 100% Fibonacci extension as an ideal target. That is located at $28.48. So we probably have seen most of that decline, in my opinion. And it could still go a little bit lower, especially as long as we're holding below $31.57 or as long as rallies remain corrective in nature. That's the update about silver. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates about the S&P 500, about the NASDAQ, about stocks, check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Here you can get daily videos about the S&P, the NASDAQ, and regular stock updates. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.